kidding me? These niggas. Speak on RiceGum. RiceGum's my guy. Salute to RiceGum. Hit me actually. He let me just say pause with the hit because we know he's been in some scandal. If you don't know, RiceGum's another YouTuber. He actually hit me up for me to listen to his diss track before he dropped it. A girl claimed he hit her, and he's in a shitty situation. And let me tell y'all why. There's these YouTuber things where YouTubers hang out, right? I'm not in LA. Hold up. By the way, thank you for the donations. I'm going to read all of them. Don't worry. I'm not in LA. I don't hang out with other YouTubers. I hang out regularly. Actually, I probably talk to the people from the chat that I play 2K with more than I talk to other YouTubers. I don't associate with them. Because what happens is, and learn this in life, you can't be friends with someone who wants to be you or who wants your spot. Always remember that. Whatever you do. You see, if you start hanging out with YouTubers, they always looking over their fucking shoulder, right? Oh, that's the guy now who's getting 300,000 subs a month. I want to be him. How do you be him? I'm gonna knock him off. Like, yo, let me get him the fuck on out of here, and that would be my spot. And that's how they be thinking. You don't want to be friends. Like, you see, so those are already fake friends. I'm not into being fake friends. I don't want to fake kick it. I'm like Quavo. I don't want to fake kick it with you. But that is good for networking, though, right? Like, yo, let's do a collab, blah, blah. That's all good. But always remember that. You can't be friends and be all buddy-buddy with somebody who wants to be you or wants your spot. That will always become apparent. However, so they got a lot of YouTubers live in LA. RiceGum, he's a popular YouTuber. He used to stream on here a lot. He used to be on a lot of bitches, do his thing. He's kicking at this party. Now, what he does, he makes diss tracks. Like, his thing is like, yo, I'm going to make a diss track against another YouTuber. And it's really joke and fun, but sometimes that YouTuber does get some hate. Now, he's at this party of a friend, and the chick that he dissed before is at the party, too, right? It's like, imagine, I just did a video clowning, I don't know, O'Malley, and me and O'Malley's at motherfucking a kickback at somebody's house. You can imagine O'Malley coming over, you know what I mean? Probably coming over like, yo, you Akademiks, it's the Chasers. You feel me? Something like that, right? So the chick comes over to him. Chick got a phone up or something like that. She's like, yo, this a nigga who made a diss song about me. Of course, she's not saying nigga. She's white, he's Asian. Basically trying to say, yo, let's rap battle right now. Now, I think he was maybe a little bit intoxicated or high. He's like, yo, nah, I ain't on that right now. Right? Now, this is where it gets dicey. Because somebody says he's going to say Osama Twin Llamas. Yo, you know the funny thing about it? That's why I keep bringing it up. I actually, like, I don't really think O'Malley could rap. But I don't hate him. I actually think they're entertaining. Like, I think them niggas is characters. You know what I mean? I listen to the nigga on the track, I'm like, yo, this is fuckery. This is like a black youngster, just not as foolish. But anyway, back to the RiceGum thing. So imagine somebody in your face, like with a camera, like, yo, let's do this. You're like, yo, chill. Now, what he supposedly did, he grabbed her phone, and she's like grabbing it, right? So I'm trying to show y'all, right? Because again, we talked about this. We talked privately about this. But so they're like grabbing it, like he grabs her phone because she was like motherfucking like filming, right? He grabs the phone. She's pulling it back and forth. He's a guy. He's a little bit stronger. He rips it out of her hand, and he slams it to the ground. Now, he slams it to the ground. The phone screen shatters, and he walks out. Now, this is where I feel that women use situations and then manipulate the wording and verbiage, and guys get fucked over. She could have just said, that piece of shit RiceGum, he pussy. He ain't want to battle me face to face, but he could diss me all day on YouTube. Completely fair, right? If she said that, any sane person could be like, oh, she's kind of right. Nigga ain't want to rap battle. Even if it could be like, yo, well, he was high, didn't want to do that, whatever. Usually at these YouTuber parties, you don't pull out a phone, but you could probably say, whatever, right? Instead, you know the show that gets on her Instagram and says, or Snapchat, she says, yo, like, she got a phone in front. Yo, RiceGum just beat my ass. Like, he just hit me. Now, she's popular, too. Like, he has 5 million subscribers. She's, like, 3 million plus. All these feminists is like, what? He hit you? Now they're going on with this woman-beating crusade. So they're already, like, they're motherfucking at his channel, unsubbing, reporting, doing everything. They're out of there. Like, they're mad. They're thinking When you hear hit, when the chick says, he hit me, you're thinking Rihanna. Oh, shit, he two-pieced her, uppercut, right? Elbow drop, right? Crippler's crossface. You're thinking it's crazy. Now, he explained the situation. Another witness explained the situation, and the situation was how I reenacted it, right? He basically just pulled the phone out of her hand and threw it to the ground. Is that getting your ass whipped? And also, here's the thing. She really wanted to end homie because, put it like this, if a chick say you rape her, and you're like, and like you ain't even fuck, you're like, yo, you trying to ruin. It's not only the accusation, those accusations for dudes is serious. That shit ruins you. If you're a woman beater on YouTube, that will ruin you. You're a woman beater as a well, I don't know about a rapper, because Famous Dex doing pretty good. Okay, oh man, goddamn. But in most field of work and entertainment, you're done. You beat a chick, you're done. You rape a chick, you're done. So when people come out with those malicious lies, and half the people already jump to the conclusion that it's true, because feminists, they don't need to hear the facts. She said it happened. It happened. Listen, don't victim shame. Don't ask her for proof. So he's battling that. He dropped a diss track. I thought the diss track was cool. Lyrics could have been a little bit better, but it addressed the stuff he wanted to address. He used the Portland beat. I thought it was cool. But so Rice is good. I gave him a video idea. I'm gonna see if he uses it. I gave him a really genius video idea. I was like, yo, this is how you should do the music video for this shit, bro. All right? He said, I might do that. So I think he's dropping a video tomorrow. Okay. But always remember, man, it's a double standard world we live in. Put it like this. If you go up to a chick, and I don't do this, I'm saying this for argument's sake. If you go up to a girl and she doesn't have makeup on or something, you go up to her like, yo, this that Instagram model right here. Look, yo, y'all look at her. Y'all think she's so bad. She ugly as a motherfucker. You got a camera like in her face or like, you know how niggas do the shit. And she grabs your phone and slams it, or she just slaps you. Guarantee all women will be like, that's either rape culture by you thinking you're entitled to be able to record her without her consent, right? Or they'll make up some other verbiage to describe you as some type of either assaulter, I don't know if that's a word, or some type of person who wants to abuse people. But if a chick records you and you don't want it to happen, you can't do shit. You take the phone out of her hand, you abuse her. You can't fucking win. That's what I be telling y'all. If y'all get in arguments with a chick, could be your girlfriend, walk to the door. By the way, first thing you do, trust me, I'm saving y'all lives. You get in an argument with your girl, and especially if your girl Puerto Rican, most definitely. Because some of them bitches, they like hitting, but they don't take hits. So what you do, you got to turn on your fucking phone camera. You got to start recording. And you got to record yourself speaking to her in a nice, mild-mannered tone. Also, you have to say things repeatedly because when the cops come, all she got to do is slap herself twice and you're going to jail with a charge and you're going to be on probation. This is what you have to do. You record yourself. You turn your little phone on. Y'all niggas record everything else. Turn that shit on. You hit the record button and then you calmly talk to her. And you got to say certain things. Please step back. I am trying to leave. Please let me leave. Hey, could you do not touch me? Please, I am leaving. Now, if you're being abusive, clearly you wouldn't be saying those things. You're not hitting her like, yo, please don't touch me, right? But a lot of times, chicks, when they get emotional, say you're leaving a girl or she found out you cheated, chicks, they want to instantly like hit you and do all that shit, right? And then if you're like, whatever, like, yo, I'm out, she might just be like, oh, you fucked me up, right? Like, she might punch you and be like, yo, my hand hurt, you fucked me up. And the cops gonna believe her. So you gotta record that. Hey, I'm trying to leave. Hey, please stop. Stop. Yo, you're hitting me. You gotta be saying that shit. Now when the police come and they come with a handcuffs for you, you let them hear the shit, right? You show them that, listen, I did nothing. You gotta show them your own bruises and shit and walk out. That's the only way you get away with it. And even then they might lock you up. Because if the chick say you hit her, you're fucked. So this chick didn't really go to the police on RiceGum, but it's a serious thing. We're dudes. We can't win. We can't win. This is a woman's world in terms of that. And when I mean in terms of that, I don't want to get it fucked up like real abuse doesn't happen, but in terms of being unfairly accused, you can't do much to save yourself. So you got to do the most that you can. All right? I'm giving out the facts. Listen, I've done it multiple times. Once voice levels get beyond a certain point, you need to de-escalate and leave. Have a conversation with her over the phone. Never do it in person. Remember that. Because you see, when you are loud as... If you're one of them dramatic, like, moist-ass niggas who's, like, shouting at... and she's shouting back... First of all, you know what your neighbors are hearing? Yo, he's beating her ass. Because a guy raising his voice usually don't sound as, like in distress as a girl raising her voice. You don't argue with bitches. These are facts I'm giving y'all. You don't get locked up on some shit, like... And also, here's the thing, too. If you get locked up, like Chris Brown, like, again, I'm not gonna lie, whatever Chris Brown did, those pictures look crazy. Obviously, he went too far, and obviously he did too much. And obviously, he hit her, right? But we don't know exactly what happened, and nobody cares about what happened before, right? He could have been whipping a Lamborghini, you know what I mean, the phone on his lap, his side bitch just sent him a fucking nude, like, 2 pair of perky titties, like, he go like this, he see it, Rihanna see it. Rihanna like, what the fuck, Chris? What the fuck, Breezy? She started slapping the fuck out of him, got these little nails. We ain't never seen no picture of Chris Brown after that night, right? She could have been beating that nigga's ass, and that nigga be like, yo, man, what the fuck? Yo, I'm Pyro! Hold up! You know what I mean? And start like, you know what I mean? Again, this is not cool. It's not cool. Don't get it twisted. And just start like, you know what I mean? Like doing on like a speed bag with her head type of shit. You feel me? It could happen like that, but nobody cares about if she did nothing. It's only about you. So you got to protect yourself always, all right? Always. Always. Yeah, that's how it go. Somebody said Joe Budden. Yeah, I want to ask Joe Budden. Well, I guess, like, maybe if I do this, or, like, if we have, like, a podcast setting to do that, because that's an old topic. I would like to hear what happened. But usually, and this is how I usually say the guys are guilty. If you don't even explain your side, right? If you only apologize, like, I'm sorry, yeah, you're fucking guilty. Like, you snapped and you hit her. You're fucked up. You should have went to jail. But I think there's a lot of people where the chick wilds out on you first and she slapped you 5 times. Just that once you hit her with that one punch, she just collapsed. Which, that's not cool, again. But that's just happened to be what happened, right? But, again, nobody wants to hear that she slapped you 5 times. That's just the facts. Sorry to say. Dexter!